Hi everybody. Today I'm doing like my March favorites, and kind of like a slight review on some things. Also, by the way, excuse that I have two different eye looks on. I came down here to play in my little makeup room and got a little carried away. Anyway, so I figured, well, while I'm down here, why not make a video? So the first thing that I'm going to start off with, I'm basically still in love with my 120 palette, and that's what I used to do both my eye looks today. I was trying to recreate something and wind up, you know, revisiting the colors that I already love in the palette. So my 120 palette, and this is the 3rd edition. I haven't used it in so long, and I had just put it aside because I found myself going to it every day. So some days I was walking around the house looking kind of crazy with bright colors. First, I'm going to start. I got a lot of things, so I'm going to try to be really quick. Distinct Lash Mascara by Milani. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but I didn't have the name. But it's Distinct Lash, and basically it's the green and black one. I think what makes this mascara so great is the wand. It's like a silicone wand. Now the formula is great too, but the only thing is not waterproof, but the wand is great. And I have some of these wands, so, and I keep some of this in my kit. Actually, this was supposed to go in my kit, and I use it on myself, so I got to replace that. But I got these silicone wands from Cosmetics. And I bought 150 of them because I love these. I ran across these at the makeup show last year, but they came in red. So I had been looking. I had just ran out about a month ago from May of using, from May of last year, and I just ran out, let's say, in basically April, February. So, and I can't even remember how many I got. I probably got the same amount. So, they lasted me pretty well. So, I wanted some more. Ran across them on Cosmetics. So, this is also one of my favorites is cosmetics.com, spelled with a Q. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to put it below, but some of you are aware of the site. And if you would like to know more about the site, just give me a message and I will put the link for you. But yeah, I love that I can order 150 of these for, I think they're 11 cents per one. So if you buy 150, you basically spent what, $10.50. So anyway, back to the mascara. I just love the silicone wand. So I love this mascara because of the wand, and of course the formula is great, but once again it's not waterproof. Also in my last video, I showed you guys the Double Wear Concealer by Estee Lauder. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel about me working for them and blah, 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 blah. As currently I don't, but I will be hopefully again. But anyway, this is in, and last time I couldn't tell you the number, but this is in 09 Warm Medium. I love this concealer. Let me see. I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can. I don't have any of my long wear. Hold on, I may have. Okay, I'm going to compare it to the long wear. This is Double Wear by Estee Lauder, and this is the long wear, and I believe this is NC42. I'm going to put the NC42 first down just a little bit. And both of these, I mean, long wear, Pro Long Wear Concealer is one of my favorite concealers. Now I had to smell it because I want to make sure I'm not crazy, but that's the Pro Long Wear by MAC. And that is the Double Wear by Estee Lauder. I'm telling y'all, it is the exact same thing except for the Pro Long Wear comes out in a pump. Now that's NC42. This is 09. They're the same. I'm telling you, they are the same thing. So anyway, and I'm really kind of picking things as I go along, and it's so funny because I keep picking up things that I just always grab. I love the makeup remover wipes from Walmart. I think I've used them, and I ran out, and I took a class with Leilani Cooper and Renee Vasquez. If they decide to do another class together, you guys need to take it. I mean, if you're interested in makeup and if you're in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and I'm pretty sure if you're not and you request them to come to your state, they probably would. It'll be a nice penny, but, you know, they would come. But anyway, Leilani was using these wipes, and these are from Target. I like the ones from Walmart because they came small. I could put these in my kit, and I found myself kind of going through them, and I think at Walmart they were like $1.50, something like that. I can get this whole pack for like $3.24, and it still fits in my kit, or I can get this one for like $2 something, but to me they're the same thing. So these now are in my kit, and right after the class I went out. I still have a bag. I went to Target and bought just a bunch of them, and I have my receipt. And these are the smaller ones, and these are the larger ones, so I can kind of put them on my thing here, my desk. And from my receipt, I got how many? Oh, those are 99 cents, so they're cheaper than the ones. The smaller ones are 99 cents, and they're cheaper than the ones from Walmart. And I bought 4 of those at 99 cents, and I bought 3 of the larger pack, which is $3.64, for $10.92. So I wanted to spend $15, and that wasn't bad because I think the ones at Walmart you get, it's like 2 for $7 or 2, so they're about the same price. So hereabout, I try it, and I wind up liking it. I heard about the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer, and I actually used some today, but I wound up going over top of it with my Estee Lauder Double Wear because it is a creamy consistency, and you could probably use it as a foundation. I don't know about any of you, but I love to use concealer for foundation, depending on the client, the circumstances, or whatever. So this made it to my favorites this month. Barely, but it did. Of course, and I have been wearing this. I don't want to wear it too much, but as you all seen, I used it in my last video, but I have been wearing my HD foundation by Makeup Forever, and this is number 173. I have been wearing it like almost every day. I had to stop because it, you know, it can get expensive, and if I wanted to put it in my kit, I wouldn't have any, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. There was something else that I wanted to show y'all. Okay, I got it. This here. Now, I'm in love with highlighters. I can't even, yeah, highlighters, pretty much. Highlighters and lifts, and I can't wait to get the Superb by MAC. It's not in my budget right now, but I can't wait to try that because I keep hearing rave reviews about it. And I'm going to show y'all something else. But anyway, this is in Soft Lights, and this is by Sally's. And LaDuina, she has a YouTube channel here, and she had showed this in one of her videos, and she's just used a little bit, and it was just brilliant. I actually have on some today. I might have dusted it off, but let me show you. Look how shiny that is, and I just love, love, love a highlight. I don't know. I'm just in love with highlighters. Another one of my favorite highlighters that I had to kind of go back to and like again, which I loved it in the beginning, is the e.l.f. Gotta Glow. Let me show you the pigmentation on that. And that's a nice white pearl essence. I'm not going to put that on my face, but it has like a gold to it. Can you see? So I'm in love with my highlighters. I'm telling you, that's pretty much what's taking up all of my drawers, highlighters. Next, I'm going to go on to Sun Power by MAC. It's a mineralized skin finish. It looks like a coppery, bronzy, reddish, orangey kind of color, somewhere in there. And it's my favorite, like, go-to blush. Let's see. This doesn't even go in my kit. I just keep it for myself because certain things in my kit I find I won't use. So this is in my collection. I want to say that's it, but I knew that it wasn't. I knew that it wasn't. Also, from the class that I took, about a year or so ago at the makeup show, I ran into Leilani at the makeup show, and she had this pretty green eyeshadow. And me and another makeup artist, we were like, what is on your eye? That is so pretty. And she told us, and I couldn't remember what she said, and she got it from Bobbi Brown. And I looked and I saw some greens on there, but I wasn't for sure. So this past class that they had, she showed us the green. I said, oh, that's the green that you had on. It was so pretty. This is the green. And it's by Bobbi Brown, and it's number 6. Actually, I ordered the palette, but I just got this one and the palette, and you can fill it up. But let me show you the pigmentation. And of course, there is some greens out here. I just ran across one in my 120 palette. But this one is just gorgeous. Look at that. I found myself last week wearing it like almost every day. I'm just going to pat it on with my finger. And you see, it's not as dark. It makes for a great smoky eye. It has like gold reflex in it. I mean, thebomb.com. I really, really like it. Really, let's see. That's pretty much it. I have a lot of things. Oh, also in my last video, I showed you guys me using this black radiance, and I said it was bronze something, but it's actually Bronze Glow and 8606A by Black Radiance. I use it sometimes for a cheek color. I use it for my contouring, and here it is compared with Blunt. So you both, as you can see, I'm kind of hit and pan on both of those, but excuse me. So I'm sorry, y'all. These pollen and all that stuff is messing with me. As you can see, the Blunt has a lot of more red to it. This has a little more orange but brown to it. So they're very similar, but at the same time different. And I like this. I just stumbled upon this one day in the drugstore, and I was like, oh, let me just try, see what I can do with this. I thought I could just use it like maybe a blush or something. So anyway, that is that. Yeah, but really right now, I'm in love with a lot of my highlighters. I use them all the time. These are my Milani's highlighters that I'm really, really in love with. I have something else to show y'all. I just can't find it. I don't be prepared when I'm doing these things. I just do them. Hold on. I just have it in my mind. I'm like, let me get it out the way while it's in my mind. But I love these things. I have not seen this one again in another beauty supply store. Like I said, I found this one randomly in the hood, CVS, but I have not seen another one. And they really need to come out with it. But these are two of my favorite liquid ones. I think, thinking about the highlighters, I think y'all remember me saying how I didn't care for the high beam. Well, I've kind of been incorporating it and using it, but being that I'm heavy-handed, I think that's the reason why I didn't like it. But I do now. I'm not going to say love it. I can deal with it now. You just put a little bit on. And I wasn't swiping it. I just think I was just being heavy-handed. Like, that's too much, really. See, that's just way too much. And that's the thing. I was putting on too much, and it gave me like a chalky finish. I just thought against my complexion, it was just too chalky. And I tried it like under foundation, and it was really nice. But it does have a nice glow. So, once again, I'm not going to say my favorite, but I have come to like it. I know I'm going to think of something. Like I said, I do this as I go along. But, the Carmelo Visage Powder by Ben Nye. I've been using this to set my foundation, and I like it. It's not too orangey, which I thought it would be like too orangey. It's not. And a powder puff. So I really think that we're done now. That is it. I have some other things to talk about, but I will like get to those later. I may make another video after this. I don't really know. But that's it. I think when I come back, or when I do another video, I will talk about some of my favorite foundations, or just go into the whole highlighter series, because, you know, I do love my highlighters. But that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.